ankle seems much better.
Yeah, thanks to you, the Spanish miracle worker.
Yeah. Well, there are some things a nurse doesn't forget.
Oh, come on, breakfast is on me to say thanks.
Well, that's sweet. Thank you.
Oh, I gotta talk to Lisa. Do you mind grabbing at the table?
Yeah, sure.
Great, I'll be right there.
Okay. Barbara. Hey, how are you feeling?
Oh, well, my radiation really takes it out of me, but I feel like I'm getting stronger. Are you here alone?
I'm meeting someone.
Paul, I hope. I keep hoping you two can work things out.
Yeah, it hasn't really worked out that way.
What's happened? I've left him voicemail after voicemail. He hasn't gotten back to me.
Actually, he was arrested for assaulting a security guard while he was trying to see me.
Oh, my God.
He's not going to jail, but he is facing criminal charges.
Meg, look, I know that Paul hasn't handled things very well, but he loves you. Don't punish him for that. He needs you more than ever.
You're not gonna drink that, are you?
It's way too early for Sofie.
You got drunk again.
Nah. Yeah, maybe. I don't remember.
Do you remember making love the other night? I haven't heard from you since then. I didn't think you were that kind of a guy, Paul.
I am. I'm that kind of a guy. I'm a terrible guy. You can ask anybody.
I'd rather ask you. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Barbara, I can't help Paul. I can't even see him. I had to get a restraining order. It was the only way I could get him to leave me alone.
I am very sorry. Paul has been having a very hard time lately, but something must have made him go off the deep end. Something must have provoked him.
Paul has no one to blame but himself. Feel better?
Well, yeah. I'm a new man. Listen, I'm really sorry that I didn't call. Something came up, and, you have every right to be angry.
I'm not. Paul, I can never be angry at you.
Never. Never, never. You should never say never. What happened between us, Sofie? Well, it should never happen again.
Why? We needed each other. We still do. Paul, I'm good for you. Two people don't make love the way we did unless there's something very powerful between them.
Sofie, look, I'd had a lot to drink, and we were both at kind of a low point, and I took advantage of you.
No, I didn't feel taken advantage of, not
Well,
at
that's
all.
very sweet, but that doesn't make it right, and it doesn't mean that it can ever happen again.
We've been attracted to each other for a long time. You can't deny that. And I had plenty of time to think about what we were doing, and when we were finally together, it's what we both wanted. Paul, there's nothing stopping us now. Why should we be alone and miserable when we can be happy together?
I am so sorry I didn't know about this sooner.
I just assumed Paul would have told you.
Well, maybe he didn't want to worry me because I've been sick. And the thing is, if Paul needs me, I'm going to be there for him. I'm his mother.
Well, I hope you're hungry. Meg, what's wrong?
Nothing. Let's just enjoy breakfast, okay?
I saw Barbara leaving. Did she say something to upset you?
You know, when I saw Paul with Sofie,
it felt like I was sliced open, but maybe that had to happen. Maybe I had to be hurt that bad so I would never go back there.
I know what you're going through, but in that feeling, it doesn't last forever.
No, I need it to last. Look, I know Paul can't be in love with Sophie, but seeing them together like that, it reminded me what Paul Ryan is really capable of, and why I could never trust him again.
I want you, Paul, and I know that you want me.
What the hell is going on?
I'm gonna talk about it with you.
That would have been a very serious mistake, Paul. You know, I realize that you lost Meg. But rebounding with Sophie is not the solution. This girl is very vulnerable. She's desperate to feel needed and loved, and I know you feel sorry for her because I do too, but you can't let her think that she's got some kind of a future with you.
Mom, I've done nothing to lead her to believe any such thing.
Well, good. And stop this before it gets worse. And on those uncertain terms, you let her know that what was about to happen will never happen again.
Are your eggs okay?
They're perfect. Seeing Barbara, I just kind of lost my appetite.
What did she say?
She wants me to help Paul. And it's not in my power, I know that. But the nurse in me wants to do something. I mean, he's sick. I just want to see him get better.
You can't help him.
I know. Like Barbara said, he is out of control and he needs to deal with his own problems.
Maybe this needed to happen.
You're right. You're right. I hate to say this, but maybe Paul going to jail is maybe what he needs to turn himself around.
Actually, that is not what I meant. In fact, I think sending Paul to jail could be a big mistake.
I still can't believe you think the charges against Paul should be dropped.
Yeah, and I spoke to Lisa, and she thinks she can get the security guard to drop the assault charges, too.
Were you the one that said we should throw the book at Paul Ryan?
Yeah, I changed my mind.
Why?
Sending Paul to jail could be bad for business. You know, the tabloids would have a field day, buyers would get cold feet, Emma would get less for her land, and yeah, I really don't want to see her get hurt. Or you, for that matter.
You're always watching out for us.
And I don't really think you want to see Paul go to jail.
No, I guess I don't.
And there's one more thing. If the charges are dropped and Paul stays out of jail, you are going to need that restraining order more than ever.
But will it work? That's the question.
Don't worry, if the cops can't keep Paul away from you, I will.
Okay, you haven't told me yet. Are you going to stay away from Sophie or not?
I am not talking to you about this.
Paul, you're still in love with Meg. Admit it.
Just took out a restraining order.
Well, I can understand why you'd be angry, but this is no way to react.
Hello? Oh, it's my attorney. Hello, Mr. Bill Blowers. How are you? No, no way, no. I don't care about it at all. I don't care if I do go to jail. I have no intention of fighting these charges. Just plead no contest. Really? Really? Fine, I'll be right there. Have to go to the police station?
Well, I'll go with you.
No. No. Neither one of you can help me.